sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now Jackson on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Focus, defense, focus. 53.
From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 45.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The Browns ball.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
6 yards left on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 7 yards, the pick up there.
Complete to Jarvis.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go with Chubb on second down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
For it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first.
Rashad Jones.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Browns' first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal at the 1. He'll give it to Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Ravens' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Cyber it on for the point after.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Come on.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Sheldrick Redwine.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete.
Jackson
trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Sheldon Richardson able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They're running. Ingram. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
On second and goal, Jackson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for
receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll come out in the pistol. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Complete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Carrier.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2. Warning.
19 on the play. And the Browns 1st down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Finds, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second and 20. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken.
He's taken down.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deep.
He's got a man Incomplete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield down. And finding the tight end Hooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
Here's 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Sheldon Richardson in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to Bryant. And he gets it down to the 32. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Cleveland.
From 17 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Browns 31, Ravens 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
On the keeper.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
15-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick.
And Andrews lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Jackson on the keeper. Mac Wilson on the tackle.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Don't get nervous. Mike. 53, Mike. Crunch time, defense. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
Let's get off the field.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Report. 29 is Mike 29. Here we go.
And Jackson throwing once more. He goes underneath to Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Check. Hey, alert 3. 13.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. There he goes, right side. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep it from going all the way.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
McDonald on the keeper.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they'll indeed take a knee.
McDonald on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down and goal.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Out of bounds at the 43.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. On those those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
To kick off for Baltimore.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Browns.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Second and 11. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Browns' first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Harrison Bryant making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
McDonald on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. at the 47-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Browns, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.